Free Guy is a comedy action movie that came out in 2021. It follows Guy, a bank teller, who discovers he is actually a background player in an open-world game. Spoiler alert. Watch out and take care. The film opens in the world of Free City, a video game where players can take part in action-packed missions like spy jobs or bank robberies. The biggest players are the ones that wear sunglasses, as it gives them an advantage over other characters. Among the many non-player characters is Guy, a bank teller who enjoys his mundane and routine lifestyle. He works with his best friend, a security guard named Buddy, and they always have to play the part of helpless bank employees as they get robbed. Elsewhere in Free City is a sunglasses character called Molotov Girl, who is interrogating another player for information on an artifact she is searching for. Afterward, she walks near Guy and Buddy as they walk home, and Guy hears Mariah Carey's Fantasy play as Molotov Girl walks past him. He comments on the song, which surprises her because she is used to hearing all the stock phrases each non-player character has to say. Guy becomes smitten and follows after her but is hit by a train, sending him back to his home to relive everything. However, when he tries to change things like his regular coffee order, the other non-player characters appear to get suspicious of Guy as they are programmed in certain behaviors and characters. When Guy goes back to work, the robbery takes place, but Guy decides to do something different and tries to acquire the sunglasses off of a robber, accidentally killing them with their own shotgun, even as the player in the real world tries to take Guy down. He takes the sunglasses and leaves the bank. When he puts them on, he sees various parts of the game highlighted to show what they are there for, the bank for robbery mission, for example. He finds that he can pick up health boxes to fix himself up, and he continues to literally see the world through new eyes. Outside in the real world, Tsunami, the company behind Free City, catches wind of Guy's activities, thinking he is a hacker who used a non-player character's skin to take down other players. Two employees, Walter and Mouser, go into the game as their avatars, a stripper cop and a pink rabbit, to confront Guy. They chase after him, but he got limited edition sneakers that provide him with high jumping skills. Guy tries to escape them by grabbing onto a wrecking ball, but he misses and falls, saving himself with a bubble suit. However, Walter and Mouser find Guy and kill him, thinking they have taken the hacker out for good. An interview is shown of Walter with Millie Rusk, as they were the masterminds behind Free City before Walter's current boss, Antoine, stole their code and bastardized the game into his own thing to create a soulless franchise. Millie visits Walter and plans to get evidence of Antoine's crimes because she knows that proof of their code is hidden in a safe house inside the game, which she is trying to infiltrate while playing as Molotov Girl. Guy later finds Molotov Girl outside the safe house, although he wants to join her in her mission until the guards start shooting at them. Using a portal gun, they arrive elsewhere. Molotov Girl goes to her armory and tells Guy he cannot because he has a low level, 1 to be exact, while Molotov Girl is at a higher level. Guy then starts taking on missions with the glasses and pulls off several heroic acts like returning stolen money and pulling kids away from traffic to boost his level. Players in real life take notice and Guy soon becomes a viral sensation called Blue Shirt Guy, even appearing as an answer on Jeopardy! Guy tries to get Buddy to join him after stealing another pair of sunglasses from a bank robber, but Buddy thinks it's too dangerous. With Walter's help, Molotov Girl makes an attempt to get into the safe house. She grabs the proof clip, and as she head back, security alarm is triggered, making security guards start to attack her. She drops the clip, and just as she is almost killed, Guy crashes through on a motorcycle and helps her fight off the villains before escaping on a hang glider. Later on, the two hang out and eat bubblegum ice cream, which both consider to be underrated. At the end of their date, Guy kisses Molotov Girl, which surprises Millie. Meanwhile, Walter starts to notice something unusual about the codes of the non-player characters. He brings the info to Millie, reporting that the barista in the coffee shop learned how to make a cappuccino through trial and error, while a blonde bombshell character wrote a book on gender roles after she encountered Guy and was influenced to follow her own path. This proves that Antoine stole Walter at Millie's code, because their idea for the game that turned into Free City would have had the non-player characters grow and develop over time as they adapt, and that's what Guy has been doing. He also warns Millie that the current world of Free City will be lost once the sequel launches. Antwin catches wind of Guy and wants his employees to keep Guy on because of how popular he is. The company is set to launch Free City 2, which Antwin wants out in 2 days' time despite not being fully coded and still glitchy. And he makes it worse by telling Walter that the game is not backward compatible with the first game, so most of the characters won't return for the sequel. Millie goes back into the game to bring Guy to the central hub where other players gather, revealing to him that he is just a character in a video game. Once the realization hits him, Guy goes into a funk and loses his cheerful demeanor. He goes to Buddy's house to talk to him about his newfound existential crisis, and Buddy attempts to cheer him up by assuring him that the moment they are experiencing together is real. Buddy joins Guy as he decides to help Millie and get the clip she wants. The guard avatar is excited to meet Guy as the player in the real world reacts to seeing him. He basically lets Guy rob him and take what he wants, even asking Guy to kill him, but Guy refuses to do so. He brings the clip to Millie, which is the evidence she has been looking for. Guy's no-kill demeanor catches on with players, including popular streamers like Ninja and Pokimane. However, Antwin starts to get pissed off and thinks that Guy will ruin sales for Free City 2. Mouser suggests that he reboot the server. In the game, Guy and Millie see the clip, which contains information about an island that proves hers and Walter's code is in the game. Just as Guy mentions that he has seen the island before, the game is rebooted, which causes Guy to go back to before he became self-aware. Millie is able to log back on, but Guy doesn't remember who she is. She asks Walter for help, and he tells her that the character he made that Guy is based off of is a lovelorn non-player character who is always searching for his dream girl, and he just needs something to help trigger the code. Millie, as Molotov Girl, goes to Guy's workplace, forces him out and kisses him, and it brings back all his memories, including where he saw the island. The image of it is reflected off the blinds in his apartment, and with that info, Walter figures that the island is just beyond the city's horizon. Guy and Millie then round up all the non-player characters in Free City to inspire them to migrate to the island and follow their own choices instead of what they were coded to do. With all the non-player characters gone, the players in the city are left confused. Antwin soon catches wind of Molotov Girl and learns that Millie is involved. He orders Mouser to delete her and Guy for good. Mouser starts to manipulate the game's environment to close in on them as Guy tries driving them outside the city. Players all over the world are tuned in to watch the saga unfold. Walter intervenes and helps create a ramp to escape the destruction. They make it to the beach. Walter helps create a bridge for them, but Molotov Girl starts to get deleted. Antwin then has his employees launch Dude, a bigger, stronger, dumber version of Guy that isn't fully finished, but is Antwin's last-ditch effort to get rid of Guy. Buddy arrives to help, but get knocked out while Guy gets tossed around and gets smacked down by Dude. Guy gets his fallen glasses and is able to conjure up Captain America's shield, which surprises Chris Evans watching in a cafe, and a Hulk fist punch, as well as a lightsaber. He also tosses him to a distance. Guy tries to teleport, but gets attacked back to the previous position. However, Dude nearly overpowers Guy until Buddy gets the sunglasses and throws them to Guy, who is able to put the glasses on Dude, who now sees the world as Guy does. Guy and Buddy start running toward the island, at which point Antwin starts to lose it and takes Mouser to the server room where he now plans to completely erase Free City. Mouser stops, helping Antwin due to his loyalty to Walter, so Antwin begins smashing everything with an axe, causing the city environment to be deleted. The bridge is being deleted too, and Buddy seems he cannot make it far. He tells Guy that he has had the best day of his life thanks to him, until he is also deleted. Guy runs fast enough until he finally breaks through the barrier and makes it to the island, which is then revealed to the non-player characters and the players in the real world. Millie makes it to the almost totally destroyed server room and makes a deal with Antwin to let her have the code to the game while he can keep the Free City name for sequels and spin-offs. Soon, Free City 2 launches to abysmal sales, and Antwin starts to face heavy scrutiny at work and in the media. Millie, Walter, and Mouser develop Free Life, making the game they always wanted to make with more expansive environments and details. Now being more dedicated to the game, Millie must break up with Guy, but he completely understands and parts amicably with her. Millie then watches a video playback of Walter describing that Guy's character was always going to fall in love with Molotov Girl because he created the algorithm for his attraction to her based on Walter's own love for Millie. She realizes this and goes to catch him in town where they share a kiss. Back in the game, Guy and Dude have become friends, but Guy misses Buddy. It turns out Buddy was brought back to life in the game, and the two best friends reunite. Buddy asks if they should return to work, but Guy says that they can now go wherever they want and do whatever they want. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get notice when a new video is uploaded.